You're right guys, it's Capcom Tom here and welcome to episode number 17 of the Path to Paris. Now we're going to jump into our trade pile. We haven't actually managed to sell anything from the last episode, but I just wanted to show you all the stuff we have got, hence why we don't have as many coins as you might be expecting. And if you missed the earlier episode of the Path to Paris, go back and watch it, because I know that a lot of you don't see it because it went up at like 4 PM. This is up at 8 PM and you know there's a bit of a gap, so do go back and watch it. And if you ever miss an episode of the Path to Paris, I have created an entire series playlist which is down in the description of every one of these videos from now, that you can go and click on to go and see any episode you want. Now if you want to buy some Ultimate Team coins, go and check out FETcoinemporium.com. Their link will be down in the description, a fast, cheap and reliable coin service, and if you use the discount code CapcomTom, you'll get 5% off all of your purchases. Now today we are going, this is me saying, we are going to win Division 7, or is it Division 8? Division 8. We are going to win the title in Division 8. We need to get 2 points from our remaining 4 games, and we're hoping to do it in this one against this Serie A team. We already had one bite of the apple, but it went horrifically wrong when we lost 3-2 in the last episode, but we're going to come back and manage to win it in this game. That is what I'm after. Now, we had a great chance early on in the game. Cavani with a really nice outside of the boot shot, but the goalkeeper made a great save. And this guy was really frustrating because he wasn't very good at it in the first half, but in the second half he was a bloody nightmare at it. And that was keeping the ball. He would pass it round his back, he would pass it up and down the wings, he'd pass it round his midfield, he'd just pass it everywhere. Eventually brought on Mandzukic. That turned out to be the complete difference in this game. Ended up crossing it into him twice, and he won. I was like, what the hell? I didn't even see him take or put Mandzukic on. It was a Serie A team. I was sure it was a Serie A team while I was playing, and then Mandzukic scored 2, and I was like, what a cheap bastard, because I hate playing against Mandzukic. You all know it. He is way too overpowered in this game. For an 83 rated player, he is absolutely phenomenal. Anyway, we've got 3 more chances, so there is still hope that we will win the title. We want the extra 800 coins that come with winning the title, and that's going to be the thing that we're aiming to do. So here we go into our second attempt at winning the title for Division 8, and we're coming up against a team called the Happy One. Let's have a look at who he's using. He's using a 3-5-2 BPL team. Not the strongest I've ever seen by any stroke of the imagination. He has John O'Shea at the back, for example, who I wouldn't class as an amazing player, let's just put it that way and leave it there. He also has the likes of Foster in goal. He has Dawson at the back, so I was pretty hopeful that we could, you know, come away with some sort of a result in this one, draw if not a win, and we managed to take the lead through Lucas at the back post. Little header. Does raise the question though, why is it Lucas at the back post rather than Cavani, who should be in that position? Those two had switched over, and Cavani, although he started amazing for us, he has had a little bit of a quiet time in the last couple of games, something that I hope doesn't develop into a problem, because I really need him to be scoring a lot of goals. Anyway, second half comes round and we managed to get ourselves a free kick. Alex is going to step up and take this one. Let's see what happens. Unreal. I score barely any free kicks on this game. A lot of people I've been talking to, YouTubers especially, have said it's very difficult to score them. So I'm pretty happy to have scored that one, and that goes down as probably one of my favourite goals that I've scored on FIFA 14 so far. What do you guys think? Do you like the free kicks? Do you like the skill goals? Do you like the tramp headers, the tramps, the corners? I don't know. What do you like? Put it down in the comment section, because I'd like to see what sort of goals you like to see. Anyway, that did mean that he rage quit out a little bit after that, and we end up taking down that title. Yes, that's what we're after. You can see there we got 16 points from the 8 games we played. We had 2 games remaining, so very, very happy about that. Going to be taking down the title, 4,000 coins as well that goes with it, and I am on Cloud9 about that one, so that's really good, and it means that we're going to be playing in Division 7 from now on. Now I decided that after that I was going to take a little bit of a break from divisions, just because my team was looking very, very unfit. Everyone is sitting at around 85 fitness, especially the strikers, and you know, it's very difficult for me to bring Maurice on now that I have Cavani and Menez. I have used fitness cards on the 2 strikers before. Happy to rotate everyone else. It's just the strikers I don't really like to bring Maurice on. Although he scored a lot of goals for us, I just don't think he's as strong a player, especially with his, I don't know, his setup play and his finishing. really. I just worry about him a little bit, so that's why I don't like to bring him on. So I thought if we play, you know, the Gold Cup, we could go and have an easy game and potentially win it, and, you know, rest up all our players. So that's what we're doing, and we come up against, well, a very dangerous looking 4-4-2 BPL team. Has Lukaku and Benteke up front, which scares me, to be honest. I mean, those two are both absolutely fantastic players. Not so much with their feet, but with their head, they are pretty deadly. As you can see, Benteke scored a header against us in the 5th minute. Very frustrating. Although, saying that, I'm a little bit of a hypocrite, because, in fact, I think anyone that hates headers on this game is a hypocrite, because you're going to score a lot of them yourself. That's just how the game goes, and you can see there Menez with a completely unrealistic goal, scoring it near post with a little flick-on header. Don't know if that would ever happen. Managed to take the lead through Bodmer, our guy that scores in every single game. I don't understand him. I don't understand why he's always scoring goals. He never seems to miss. He's always making good runs. It's just ridiculous. Almost as ridiculous as Lukaku scoring from a header or from a corner. Yeah, that happened. Anyway, it's 2-2 at this point, and luckily for me, I squeezed through his defence with Menez, and Menez finessed it in to give us a 3-2 victory. So after those 2 corner headers, we do walk away with the right result. I was pretty happy about that, and yeah, Menez with a brace of goals. Nice work. And it means that we're actually going to go into the next round of the tournament. We're not going to finish off the tournament today, depending on what happens. Obviously, if we win, we'll still be in the tournament. If not, we'll be back out of the tournament. But I thought I'd show you what the players' stats are so far, and you can see that Menez is now our top scorer with 32 goals. Maurice has 28. Bodmer 19 goals in 39 appearances. That's unreal for a centre mid. We also have Cavani, who's sitting on 6 goals in 7 games. So, you know, he did score 4 goals in his first 2 games. So you can tell that he's dropped off, because that means he scored 2 in 5, and a little bit of a concern, as I was saying, in that game. Also, you can see that on the assist front, Maurice is actually one of the highest the players with the highest number of assists, but that's because he's been with the team since the very start. We also have Pastore and Menez both on the same amount of assists. Pastore is fantastic for setting players up, very good at the over-the-top through ball, which obviously is very, very strong this year. So very good one to have in the team, and he definitely is worth the 700 or 800 coins I paid for him. So we're going into the next round of the tournament, and we come up against another Serie A team. Lots of Serie A teams in this episode. It has the likes of Armera at left mid, Quadrado at right mid. It's got Palacio, Barbo, Hamšík. Hasn't got the strongest defence though. You know, there are some very, very good defenders, especially centre-backs in Serie A. So I don't understand why he's gone for the likes of Raul Albiol. It makes me a little bit worried. Well, in fact, it didn't make me worried. It made me kind of happy, and I thought that I could exploit that. It's exactly what I did. Ended up crossing it across the face of goal. Maurice is there. He puts it into the back of the net. And I just wanted to sort of show this, because it shows that sometimes this game is ridiculously easy to score. I barely do anything to score this goal. It's just simple balls, like first time balls, and it ends up going in with Cavani heading it in. Good to see him finally getting back on the score sheet after a couple of games without scoring. But I just wanted to show, you know, how easy this game can be to score occasionally. But, you know, when you need a goal, it's very difficult. It's complete double standards. So there you go. We end up scoring with Bodmer again. And the game ends up, well, not freezing, because you can see that the blue, or the shininess is still going across Bodmer's name. Guy had actually decided that he had had enough, was going to quit out, and it means that we are going to take down another win. So, pretty good episode. We ended up winning 3 of our 4 games. I was pretty happy with that. Lucas got man of the match in that one. And, yeah, it was pretty good to see, I won't lie. Pretty happy with the way I was playing, so thumbs up on that one. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, guys. Obviously, if you could drop the video a like, 1,000 likes will ensure that I will upload another episode of tomorrow, or another episode of this tomorrow. There will be a signing in it, and it is a big one, and you guys are really going to want to see that, so make sure you drop the like now. Other than that, if you haven't subscribed already, please do, and I will see you all next time.